The United States of America is a federal republic consisting of 50 states, a federal district, Washington, D.C., the capital city of the United States, 5 major territories, and various minor islands. Both the states and the United States as a whole are each sovereign jurisdictions. The 10th Amendment to the United States Constitution allows states to exercise all powers of government not delegated to the federal government. Each state has its own constitution and government, and all states and their residents are represented in the federal Congress, a bicameral legislature consisting of the Senate and the House of Representatives. Each state elects 2 senators, while representatives are distributed among the states in proportion to the most recent constitutionally mandated decennial census. Additionally, each state is entitled to select a number of electors to vote in the Electoral College, the body that elects the President of the United States, equal to the total of representatives and senators in Congress from that state. The federal district does not have representatives in the Senate, but has a non-voting delegate in the House, and it is also entitled to electors in the Electoral College. Congress can admit more states, but it cannot create a new state from territory of an existing state or merge 2 or more states into one without the consent of all states involved. And each new state is admitted on an equal footing with the existing states. A map of the United States showing its 50 states, federal district, and 5 inhabited territories. The United States has control over 14 territories. 5 of them, American Samoa, Guam, the Northern Mariana Islands, Puerto Rico, and the United States Virgin Islands, have a permanent, non-military population, while 9 of them, the United States minor outlying islands, do not. 10 territories, the 5 inhabited territories, each have limited autonomy, in addition to having territorial legislatures and governors. But residents cannot vote in federal elections, although all are represented by non-voting delegates in the House. The largest state by population is California, with a population of 39,538,223 people, while the smallest is Wyoming, with a population of 576,851 people. The federal district has a larger population, 689,545, than both Wyoming and Vermont. The largest state by area is Alaska, encompassing 665,384 square miles, 1,723,340 square kilometers, while the smallest is Rhode Island, encompassing 1,545 square miles, 4,000 square kilometers. The most recent states to be admitted, Alaska and Hawaii, were admitted in 1959. The largest territory by population is Puerto Rico, with a population of 3,285,874 people, larger than 21 states, while the smallest is the Northern Mariana Islands, with a population of 47,329 people. Puerto Rico is the largest territory by area, encompassing 5,325 square miles. In the United States, the Electoral College is the group of presidential electors that is formed every 4 years during the presidential election for the sole purpose of voting for the president and vice president. The number of electoral votes exercised by each state is equal to that state's congressional delegation, which is the number of senators, 2, plus the number of representatives for that state. Each state appoints electors using legal procedures determined by its legislature. Federal office holders, including senators and representatives, cannot be electors. Additionally, the 23rd Amendment granted the Federal District of Columbia 3 electors, bringing the total number from 535 to 538. A simple majority of electoral votes, 270 or more, is required to elect the president and vice president. If no candidate achieves a majority, a contingent election is held by the House of Representatives to elect the president and by the Senate to elect the vice president. In the 2024 presidential election, held using 2020 census data, Kamala Harris received 226, and Donald Trump received 312 of the total 538 electoral votes.
The USA's journey from 13 colonies to a powerful 50-state nation is a fascinating story. In 1776, the colonies declared independence from Britain. Over time, each state joined the Union, with Delaware being the first and Hawaii completing the picture in 1959. Explore the joining dates, state flags, capitals, and current populations of this diverse country, from sea to shining sea. Get ready for a rapid-fire rundown of American history and geography.
The United States has numerous iconic tourist attractions across its states. Here are some of the most famous ones. 1. Statue of Liberty, New York City, New York. A symbol of freedom and democracy, this iconic landmark welcomes visitors to the U.S. too. Grand Canyon, Arizona. One of the world's most breathtaking natural wonders, offering stunning views and hiking trails. 3. Walt Disney World, Orlando, Florida. A massive amusement park complex, attracting millions of visitors annually. 4. Yellowstone National Park, Wyoming, Montana, Idaho. The first national park in the world, famous for geysers like Old Faithful and diverse wildlife. 5. Times Square, New York City, New York. A vibrant commercial and entertainment hub known for its bright billboards and Broadway theaters. 6. Golden Gate Bridge, San Francisco, California. A stunning red suspension bridge that is one of the most photographed landmarks in the world. 7. Las Vegas Strip, Nevada. A dazzling entertainment hub featuring world-class casinos, hotels, and shows. 8. The White House, Washington, D.C. The official residence and workplace of the U.S. President, a must-visit for history lovers. 9. Hollywood Walk of Fame, Los Angeles, California. A famous boulevard lined with celebrity stars, attracting movie and entertainment fans. 10. Mount Rushmore, South Dakota. A historic monument featuring the faces of 4 U.S. presidents carved into a mountain. 11th, Niagara Falls, New York. A stunning set of waterfalls on the U.S.-Canada border, known for boat tours like the Maid of the Mist. 12th, Yosemite National Park, California, home to breathtaking landscapes, giant sequoias, and the iconic El Capitan rock formation. 13. Washington Monument and National Mall, Washington, D.C. A historical area featuring memorials like the Lincoln Memorial and the U.S. Capitol. 14. Alcatraz Island, San Francisco, California. A former high-security prison that housed infamous criminals like Al Capone. 15. The Smithsonian Museums, Washington, D.C. A collection of world-class museums offering free admission, including the Air and Space Museum. 16. Hawaii Volcanoes National Park, Hawaii. Home to active volcanoes like Kilauea, showcasing the raw power of nature. 17th Broadway, New York City, New York. Theater lovers flock here to see world-class musicals and plays. 18. The Everglades, Florida. A vast wetland ecosystem home to alligators, manatees, and unique landscapes. 19th Route 66, various states. A historic highway offering a classic American road trip experience. 20. The Space Center, Houston, Texas. NASA's visitor center, where you can see rockets and learn about space exploration.